Happy Friday Eve. Happy Friday Eve. Friday Eve it is. Okay. Anything going on that's important? Hi, Kamaya. Good to see you. Happy Friday Eve. So one day and then we've got the weekend again. How did we get here so quick? Yeah, that's what I want to know. I ran out of time. So, and it's Friday the 13th. Oh my gosh, the 13th. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. That's almost like having me writing 666. It is cold, cold. It's at least it's not raining today. How about you? How's yours working on for you? Oz? Hey, Janaya. How are you? Jasmine, Madison, Mariana. How you guys doing? Lena, how are you doing? Okay. Good. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Thank you for that. Hi. Good morning. Afternoon. I keep saying good morning. All right. I keep saying good morning. Okay. So I'm glad you guys are doing okay. We are going to do a quick assignment here, and let me get this out of the way. Assignment that just takes a little bit of participation. We're kind of wrapping things up on the periodic table. We'll be seeing the periodic table for a while, for a while, for a while. I'm glad, Janaya. I'm glad. I am too. I'm great. I'm doing good. Been working hard today. Not hardly working. So, all right. So happy Friday to you. And let's go over to this page. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, let's get this one here and this one. All right. Okay, so let's do this here. Cancel that. Okay. Okay, when are you going to do this one? Nope, you're not going to do it. Not going to do it for me. Oh, I forgot to show this to you. All right. Let me, because I'm turning my face on you, I'm going to change, just get out of that screen. All right, so we are going over the periodic table again. All right, so you should say, Mr. Gale, really again? What the heck? Yep, I know, I know. It's one of those things. And you're going to say Pear Deck. Why Pear Deck? Well, it's cheaper. I hate to say this, but I just upped my quizzes subscription. It cost me $140 this $44 this year, and last year was 96. Oh, hey Jeremy, good to see you. Holy cow! And it's like went up 50%. And they go, well, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's like the year before, 2 years ago, I got like Blooket and quizzes and Nearpod and all kinds of things. Inflation, that's for sure. That is for sure. There you go. Start the class. Thank you guys for getting in there. All right, so like I said, this is going to be a short class, mostly informational. I just have one thing that I want you guys to do, and that is we're going to start on 12:12. So there's a lot of slides today. Not too many slides. There we go. 10:12. Today is 10:12. Okay. So we're going to talk more about the periodic table. Determine the number of neutrons. That's a big thing. All right. So here is where I want you to be working with me on this one. Okay. So this was from yesterday. Right. I just want to give you another try at this. Okay. So let me go and see who is participating in here. This is the only participation slide that we have, right, today. Right. So, and this is real important. Yeah, we have a quiz tomorrow, 20-pointer, but you can get it done today if you want to. If you understand how to do these, you will do fine on the quiz tomorrow or today. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Okay, so from the periodic table, all right, here is our periodic table. Remember, this is my atomic number. Atomic number. All right, so all these are atomic number, which is how the periodic table is organized. Its periodic table is organized that way. I forgot the O. Is organized. I'm going to use it over here. Organized that way by periodic table. So this is, if we're going across, this is number 11. And if we keep going across, we'll get to number 79. So this is the first one. Then the second one is number 2, helium, right? Okay. So this is how this goes. Now, atomic number is the same thing as saying, oh, okay, that's the protons, and that's equal to the electrons. So I can take that number and put it right there, 11 and 11. Right? Now, the next part here, neutrons, remember the atomic mass, and I'm using these words over and over again, is the protons plus the neutrons. Zero charge on the neutrons, positive charge on the protons. We're going to make that go to 23, and we're going to subtract 11 from it and put it down there. Whoops. Okay, 23 minus 11. Let's see how many people can do that. Well, we certainly have Oz in there, the great Oz. Okay, this is periodic table. Okay, so I'm writing this down. So this is Thursday. And Oz, you were working yesterday. Dang on it. You are such a great guy. All right, periodic table 2. And Oz has got it. Yep, 11, 11. Yeah, you got it. Brandy is working on it. Brandy. Bradley. Sorry, Bradley. Gosh darn. I can't not read today. Thank you, Bradley. Where are you on this list? There we are. Do I have you on this? MC. Oh, okay. Bradley, are you new today? I think you might be. All right. See, I missed you. Sorry about that, Bradley. I'm writing you down. Thanks for participating, man. That is so nice. You are new and you are participating. Okay, Kamaya, always Kamaya is participating. Second time in a row this week. And Madison's participating. Thank you much. Thank you much, Madison. Second time in a row this week. Mariana, and she only doesn't participate if she's had some internet issues, that's for sure. But she is participating second time this week as well. And Shiona is participating as well, second time this week. And let's see who else is in here. Zariah. Hey, Zariah, you're new, aren't you? Thanks, Zariah. My gosh. I thought I had everybody down. Man. Zariah, glad to meet you. You guys say hello to Zariah and Bradley. All right. Thanks so much for participating. Say hello. Hello. Hey, y'all. Thank you, guys, being so nice. Okay, so let's continue on with this. I got the participation. So this is 12. So 23 minus 11. This one is 79 because we're going to use that number and put it there and here. 79 protons, 79 electrons gives you a neutral atom. Neutral atom has no charge because if you remember from your integers, a positive and a negative cancel each other out. So 79 positives, 79 negatives is going to cancel each other out. So this is going to be 197 because we round that. And we're going to subtract 79 from it. This one, we're going to put 1 and 1. But now we're going to round this off to 1, subtract 1. What do you get? Right? So what do you get when you subtract 1 from 1? Anybody got that? Filled out that last part? Oh, Mariana's working on it. Madison's working fever. Oh, way to go, Kamaya. You got them all. Fantastic. Bradley's working on it. And Oz has got them all. Hey, Alina, I missed you. I did not see you coming in there and working on this. Let me get you down in terms of getting some credit for being here today. Thanks so much, Alina. There we go. Anybody else? We got Oz, Bradley, Kamaya, Madison. Madison, you got it. Mariana, Shayona, and Zariah. Okay, yep, you got 11, 11, 12. And if you didn't get this last one, okay, this last one, that's 118. Oop, I saw a hand here, and then it went down really quick. And then 110. Oop, I used the wrong button on that. 110. All right. Thanks so much, ladies and gentlemen, for working on that. Okay, so the periodic table, just to let you know, there are 118 elements in the universe. The periodic table organizes all elements on the way they understandable and useful. They are put in order from protons. So hydrogen's number 1 has 1 proton. Go all the way over to number 2. So you're going in this direction as you're counting. 1 here, then go to the next one. That's 2. So you're going in the rows, not the column way. Okay, could have put it in the column way, but the column means something else. All right, the periodic law states that when elements are arranged in increasing atomic number, remember that's the number of protons in the nucleus, P plus in the nucleus, right? The nucleus. The nucleus is that strange place in the center of the atom, like the Earth is compared to the sun. We got neutrons and protons, and then we got these orbiting things. So like the sun is our nucleus, and then here's Earth. That's an electron. Okay, atomic number. That is what this is. And it says the same sequences is the order of properties appear over and over again. So we get things that happen every time. The same sequence of the order that they follow is what they call periodic law. The periods are those changes or those similarities that happen over and over again. All right, so 118 elements. The periodic table of elements are similar in chemical and physical property and are the same group or family. So the same group or family, okay, is the periodic table. So here we go. The vertical columns are called groups or families. So families, okay, groups, families. I also call them columns. The vertical groups are called families. And they are related to each other. That's why they call them families. They're related to each other. Now, here's the interesting part. So even though hydrogen is a gas, all the rest of these are metals. Right here are metals. But what's similar to all of them is that it has 1 valence electron. So 1 valence electron. Okay, so let me ask a question for you guys in class here. Are the valence electrons on the inside or the outside electrons? Outside electrons or inside electrons? Put that in the chat, would you please? Oh, you got it, guys. Outermost, right. So if we look at all of these, so here's lithium, here's hydrogen, right? Hydrogen has 1 proton in the nucleus and 1 electron in its outer shell. It only has 1 shell. Lithium has 3 pluses, 4 zeros, or in the nucleus. It has 2 shells, it has 2 electrons here and 1 electron there. So that's what they are the same. This bonding energy, they call it, has 1 valence electron. Guess what? Family number 2 has 2 valence electrons. And then if you go over here, get rid of the 1, boron has 3, Carbon has 4. Get rid of the 1, 5. Those are the valence electrons in their final shell. So that's how they're organized by family. Those are the family of valence electrons. So elements in the same group have similar properties. You need to know the 5 key groups. So horizontal rows are called periods, and those are the same number of energy levels. So again, we'll be talking about those greater in depth. This has 1 shell, 1 energy shell. This has 2 energy shells. This has 3 energy shells, and 4 up to 7 energy shells in the rows. So here so you kind of like playing bingo here. 1 tells you how many valence electrons. This tells you how many shells. All right. All right, so we will talk about these later, but the group 1 is called the alkali metals, except for hydrogen. Group 2 is called the alkaline earth metals. Group 3, all these are the transition metals. The blue ones are the noble gases, and the halogens are in group 9. Now, they usually call this 18 for the noble gases, but you will, there's a lot of information missing from this particular one. All right. So what we're more interested in this test is where are the metals, where are the nonmetals, where are the metalloids? Metals are found on the left. Okay, they are all of these except for this in this grayish, bluish color. All of those are the metals. So most of these are metals. Non-metals are in the red over here. And then the metalloids are this small group of purple that zigzag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them in between the metals and the nonmetals. And again, silicon, if we didn't have this metalloid silicon, we would not be on computer today, right? We would not be on computer today. Right, and there are some at the bottom. Thank you, Oz. They are metals as well. We just aren't showing them, right? Thanks so much for bringing that up. You're very observant. Yep, those are metals as well. There we go. The metals are showing up there. So those are the metals. Okay, and metals, their characteristics, again, like they said, there are more of them in the 118 elements. They're solid materials, typically hard, shiny, and malleable, except for mercury, which is a liquid. They're good conductors. So is mercury of heat and electricity. They're solids at room temperature. So the non-example would be the metalloids with that green area in there, and the non-metals. Now, the metalloid is somewhere in between the metal and the non-metal. It's sort of like a metal. Okay, it has that. There's only like 8 of them. They are sometimes they're relatively good electrical conductors, like silicon. They're shiny and brittle, where metals are hard and malleable, which means that you can pound them into flat sheets or make them into wires. You can't do that too much with the metalloids, but some of them you can, right? The elements lack, the non-metals elements lack all the characteristics of metals. So their non-metals are brittle, dull, where metals are shiny. They're poor conductors, where metals are really good conductors. They tend to have a low melting point. Metals have a high melting point, except for gallium. Most of them exist as a gas or a solid. All right, and here are the characteristics of metals. Okay, you can see the difference: shiny versus non-metal, dull, hard versus soft, strong versus weak. And the properties of the nonmetals are somewhere in between those two. All right, sorry, metalloids, somewhere in between those two. And I'll be giving you an assignment tomorrow where you're going to kind of sort these things out using that diagram there. And you can see it's kind of an interesting way of looking at it. This is my last slide for you guys. Hey, Oz, did I miss you? Okay, you can put your hand up there. You got a question? I'm talking pretty fast. We do have a test. You can take it today. There's a quiz that's opened up already, but I think you guys could get it if you want to try it today. So recall that the vertical columns are called groups. The periodic table is like a family where members may look and act similarly. All right. Okay, so similar physical properties, similar chemical properties. You may remind your mom or dad of your uncle or your aunt or your grandma. You might have that kind of temperament. Okay, so that is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you what I want you to do now. Okay, so I am going to pause this here. Okay, so you guys are, first off, I want to talk to the new people real quick. Okay, and then you guys are going to, all right, let's show you here. Do this in large. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you guys to do, right? So W8, assignment 1, if you haven't done it, okay, there's a graphic organizer in the module 8. In module week 8. Okay, so that one, there is also the same thing for W8, assignment 2. There's also a graphic organizer. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. All right, so let me share my screen with you. Okay, so if you go to the courses, PowerSchool PS6, which is Physical Science 6, if you go to the modules, okay, you will notice in week 8, week 3 is open, I don't know, week 8, it says atoms. Let me pull that up for you a little bit bigger. Atoms and periodic table notes and graphic organizers. So, okay, so if you're doing W8 assignment 2 today because you did the W8 assignment 1 yesterday, you get this graphic organizer. It's just one page, right? Now, my suggestion to you, if you know how to do this trick where you can share screens, you can click on that middle box between the minus, which is the minimize, and the X. You can make this larger or smaller. Okay, so this way you can use your notes, peel off a side here. And the nice thing about this, you can get this larger by hitting the box and smaller by hitting the box. You can do the same thing here. And then what you can do is you can go to the W2 assignment 8, W8 assignment 2. I got those backwards. You can go to that and show and follow along. Remember, you have unlimited tries on doing that assignment. So this way you can save some time. You've got the notes, right? And again, I expect you to use the notes so that you can do that. So here is W2 assignment 2. And then now you've got your quiz questions side by side, right? You can go like this. It's a short assignment. I think there's only 7 questions. You can actually, oops, I'm going to make that go smaller. I got to make this go smaller. So you've got your answer, your notes right there, and you can do the assignments, right? Right. So you have unlimited possibilities, unlimited chances to do that, get that done. There is also in the periodic periodic table week 8, you will also see the quiz for the atomic atom graphic organizer. Quiz for atom graphic is also there because we've basically gone over all the notes in order for you to get that quiz done. So if you'll do that for me, hey Janaya, good job. That's excellent. That's your bonus points for sure. Thanks, Janaya. Okay. All right. So you have two choices. Okay. Actually, three choices if you have more than one. Like I said, I'm going to talk to the new guys in the class. You are doing assignment 2, or you can do, get this bigger here, you can do W8 quiz. Use the graphic organizer for that. And if you're done with all of those, bonus, there are bonus assignments. And Janaya just told me she did their bonus assignment, and that's great. So get those done to me today. And let's see, I need to talk to Bradley. So I'm going to open up a breakout room. I cannot speak today. Man, I'm going to lock you guys out of the public chat. Sorry, guys. I've got the notifications set so that if you ask me a question, the chat will ring. If you leave or join, it also rings. So it's going to ring a lot. Okay. I'd like you to stay in the class because then you get your full, because we got 30 more minutes, you get your full hour. So you get your 25 hours in this week or 20 hours this week because we had one day off. All right, so I'm doing a breakout room and I'm getting Zariah. Is it Zariah? Let me do that. Let me check with you guys. All right, where are we? Bradley, we're going to do you. And Zariah is you. Anybody else new? I don't think. Haley, are you new? I think you're new, Haley. I don't think I saw you before. Haley as well. Okay, so I'm opening up a breakout room. And if I have some time, I'll bring some other people in so that we can work on some assignments. All right, creating the breakout room. So you should see a notice. If you're new, you should see a notice that says breakout room and to join. Okay, so if you could do that for me, then I can talk to the new bot. Thanks, Bradley. Okay, Bradley got in there and Haley got in there and Zariah. Okay, guys, I'm going to be back. I'm going to turn off my mic. Hey, Janaya, sorry about your question there. Yeah, just 666. Yep. 6 comma 6 comma 6. Yep. That's all you need. Yeah, that's okay, Janaya. On the pretest, I got that information. So you can, if you want to, if you can't do a screenshot of it, just tell me your final score, like 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10, because you get 10 points anyway. All right. Just do that. Okay. All right, guys, we got about 8 minutes. Anybody got any questions at all? Everything okay for everybody? Hey, Aaron, I didn't see you come in. Sorry, we were doing breakout rooms here. All right, had some new people. Hey, Mariana, do that. You can. I know you can do it. Yeah, get some work done. So we're doing some work in here. Assignment 1, assignment 2. Hey, Gavin, how are you? Got a question for me? I'm going to open up the public chat here so that I had locked you guys out. Let me let you get some public chat going here. There you go. You could open that up. All right. I should have turned that off.